Okay, my name is Jeff Bowman, and I am the guy in charge of the events for the 5th annual Mark Haines Strongman event at the 50th annual Mudcat Festival here in Dunnville, Ontario. Today, I'm going to go over real quick all 3 implements for the overhead event. This is a very new event for a lot of people, and I understand the novice competitors won't necessarily have the knowledge or understanding to move these implements, but it'll give you an opportunity to try them. We're going to have them at the event ahead of time so that you get a chance to play with them a little bit and try and figure it out on your own, as well as some of the pro competitors there are more than happy to offer tips and suggestions and try and help you out, because we want you to show up, we want you to have a good time, and we want you to come back. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each implement real quick just to give you a bit of a tutorial. Okay, so this is the first implement you'll be using. This particular one is for the novice men and the pro women. The one for the novice women, it'll be a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter. So quick tutorial, 2-hand grab, you pull it down. Now my personal preference is to just whip it onto my shoulder. Once you have it there, you're going to be in this position. You're going to put a little bend in the knees and straight up. Control it back down as best you can. When you're in the locked out position, your left hand or right hand, depending, has to be off the implement. You cannot use both hands to push the implement up, one hand only. And that's basically it. There's a couple of different ways. We're not going to be too picky on how you get the implement to your shoulder. If you have issues with your lockout, if you have problems with your shoulder, your elbow, where you can't get a perfect lockout, tell us ahead of time and we will be aware and we can take that into account. So that's a real quick tutorial on the circus dumbbell. Next, we're going to move to log. All right, so the second implement we're going to use is the log. Now, this log here on the ground is an 8-inch log, and that's what we'll be using for the novice women. The novice men and pro women will be using a 10-inch. The pro men will be using a 12-inch log. I'm opting to use my personal log, Alice, because I love my log, Alice. So I'll give just a light overhead tutorial on it, because it is a very technical lift, and there is some cues that really help out. Okay, so we're going to start with the log tilted away from you just a little bit. You're going to reach in, you're going to grab, and you're going to stand as straight up as possible. You're going to get down, melt into it, keep your elbows up as best you can, and you're going to stand up, and as you stand up, you're going to roll the log up your chest. Like this. As you get up here, you're going to want to keep your elbows tucked in as best as possible. Keep your feet about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to do, probably most of you will need to do a push press like this. Straight up, head through. When you're done your press, you want to bring it back down to your chest, and then you can just give it a little drop. So maybe we'll give you a nice side angle so I can just go through it one more time, and you can get a little better understanding of where your body mechanics should be. It's still a very technical lift, it's still a very difficult lift, but it's probably one of my personal favorites. All right, so again, you're gonna be nice and tight to the log. Bend over, pick it up, straight up. Get down into a squat position here. Elbows up, tight to your chest. And roll it up from here. A little bit of bent knees and push press. Up, head through. Bring it back down. So once you have it locked out over your head, we're going to give you a down call. As a matter of fact, with all 3 implements, you're going to get a down call. And try and bring it down as controlled as possible. And back down to the mats and move on to the next implement. The final implement is the axle clean and press. This is a bit similar to the log, but very different. So again, you're going to bend over, grab it. A lot of guys use a mixed grip. You can do double overhand, whichever way you're most comfortable with. Take the implement, you're going to lift it and try and get it somewhere on your stomach or if you have a belt, we allow belt cleans. If you're capable of actually just one motioning to your chest, you can do that as well. The idea is just to get it to this racked position, however you need to do that. So again, I like the mixed grip. Up here, switch your hand around, up, into the locked position. Same thing, head through, wait for the down call. Lower the weight as smoothly as possible, please. And that is kind of a basic overall tutorial on how to do all three of the implements for the overhead medley at the 5th annual Mark Haines Strongman competition in 2026 at the 50th annual Mudcat Festival. All right, so guys, don't be afraid to run to YouTube. There's plenty of tutorial videos on how to do the axle, the log, or the circus dumbbell by people that are far more professional than I am. We just wanted to give you a quick overhead and a little bit of understanding of what the events are and how they'll be done and what we're looking for in those events. So again, that's the quick tutorial. Thank you for watching.